we can go through together as a group some different social media examples going back to those 4 questions of how to be a critical media consumer.
Hi everyone, this is Ashley with The Dope Experience, and today we're talking about media literacy and being a critical consumer. I'm going to go through a social media example with you, and we are going to examine some of the questions, the 4 questions. So what's the message? Who created it? What biases does the creator have? And what effect do they hope the message will have? So today I'm on Instagram, which is a social media outlet, and I'm looking at model Bella Hadid's personal Instagram. Now, she's got a mixture of photographs on her Instagram. Some are ads of companies she's working with. Some are personal photographs, behind the scenes, family photos. And, you know, just like at first glance, my assumption of Bella Hadid is that she's got a pretty good life. She's beautiful, she's rich, she travels around the world, going to fashion shows, going to movie premieres. Like, her life seems pretty amazing. And as you go through and look at all of her photographs, you get that impression. So for an example, let's pull up something. Here, let's pull up this one. Okay, so this is a fashion shoot. So let's go through the 4 questions. What's the message? So to me, the message here is she is doing some sort of campaign for a fashion house. And how I can tell that is I can see that there's a stage set. She's had professional hair and makeup done. She's got clothes from a fashion line on. There's actors acting in the background. There's somebody on the side, a production person perhaps. And then her tags are tags of different companies, different fashion companies. Here's a video. You can see that there's a sound person below. So it's like a working set. Boom, she just fell. So I guess what the message is she's selling a product. Who created it? Maybe somebody that works in her social media, on her social media team. Mugler Official, they're a fashion house, so they probably had a hand in creating it. And there's probably a bunch of people behind the scenes that had a hand in creating this. What biases does the creator have? Well, I would say that their biases is that they are trying to sell a product, and Bella Hadid is somebody that has a huge social media following, millions of people, and they are trying to target those followers to make sales. And what effect do they hope the message will have? I think that they want to make sales, or maybe they want their own company to get more followers based on these posts. Now, going back to what I was saying, my bias of Bella Hadid is that she's got a pretty amazing life based on all of her posts and her beauty and the fact that she has lots of money. But recently, she put up a personal post. So this wasn't an ad for anything. And this was actually a sad post. And basically what she's displaying here is that she's feeling really sad, really depressed. And what we see on social media is not always the reality. And that she's human like everyone else, and she has her issues. She has anxiety. And all the things that she's been showing on social media is not necessarily reality. And as you can see here, she's pretty sad in these photos. And this is like her showing the real her, not her showing, what's going on at her fashion shoots when she's got full hair and makeup done. She's got a whole team behind her. It's like, no, this is her alone in her apartment, not feeling good. And one of the things she says in her post is, All humans are different. Every single human has something so special and unique to offer. And people forget that everyone is basically feeling the same way. Lost, confused, not really sure why they're here. That anxiety, like everyone is feeling that and trying to cover it up in some way. Social media is not real. For anyone struggling, please remember that sometimes all you got to hear is that you're not alone. So from me to you, you are not alone. I love you, I see you, and I hear you. Self-help and mental illness / chemical imbalances is not linear, and it is almost like a flowing roller coaster of obstacles. It has its ups and downs from side to side. So the reason why I wanted to show you guys this particular post on her Instagram is to show that not everything you see on social media is reality. This is a model. This is a young woman who has issues like we all do. And her life is not perfect. Nobody's life is. And even when you see these glamour shots on social media, it's not necessarily the truth. And so it's important for you as a young critical consumer to analyze these posts and realize that not all as perfect as it seems. And not to compare yourself to people you see on social media. Yeah, so I think it's important when you're looking at these big celebrities with millions of followers to kind of ask yourself these 4 questions and to analyze the post a little bit more closely.